Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Michelle, and today it is our regular slot on a Friday, Paint Calm. So today we're going to be doing um, something that was inspired from a picture I found on Pinterest. So this is the kind of thing that we're going to be doing. But what I will do now is just move my camera so that you can see what I've got on my desk. So here we are. This is the reference picture from Pinterest. If you just key in circles in Pinterest, then you'll come up with lots of these type of things. This is where I had a go just practicing. But what we are going to be doing today is over these three panels. So this is a 30 centimetre by 40 centimetre watercolour block. It's Hahnemühle, and I've taped it down now. But it's Hahnemühle's watercolour paper. I think it's about 425 GSM, so it's quite thick paper that I'm using today. And I've literally just done a border around the edge, and then I have divided my page. Now, you don't have to do that. You could just do some single ones like this if you wanted. But I'm going to kind of do them so that they're going across. I want to see what that looks like, whether I like it or not. Now, I need to pick some colours for this. So let's get a little piece of watercolour paper out and find some nice colours. I'm using my Michael Harding watercolour paints, and I've got a large size 12 brush. This is the Princeton Snap that I'm using, but basically it's quite a large round brush to do mine. Okay, so I am going to pick out this gorgeous bright green lake. I'm also going to pick out, where are you? Here you are. Let's just get a bit more water in there. It looks like it's been contaminated with something, but we won't worry too much about that. I'm just going to let that soak a minute because it's in a small half pan. Right, okay, I'm also going to use some Caroline green. So I've got a nice dark colour. And I'm going to use some cobalt teal. Now, can I get in here now? Is this doing anything? What are you? You are forest green. Right. I'm just going to grab a tissue because that is a bit contaminated with another colour in there, which kind of happens when we're you know, squashing our paints into these small palettes. And I'm actually going to drop the water in so that I can get that going a bit more. Right, let's carry on. And there we go, just remove that. So let's think what else we might want, because we need a nice mixture of sort of blues and greens, really. So we've got our olive green here. So I think that will be quite nice. And then I've got moss green. which gives us another green. Now, can I do anything with this forest green? Oh, maybe we... Oh, there we go. So now we've got forest green as well. So I think those are going to be my colours together with... Let's have a bit of... Ooh, I'm going to just do that over here. She says, because these are a bit wet and I don't want them to blob onto my painting. I want some of this Turner's yellow. So we'll add a little bit of Turner's yellow in there as well. So just pick some greens, blues, maybe a yellow, and I think that will do the job nicely. So there we go. Right, let's make a start. Now start in the center of my first circle, and because I'm right-handed, I'm going to start up here on the top left, and I'm going to get the first blob in, and then I think I'm going to add some yellow. So I'm allowing them to touch basically, and I'm probably not going to keep shouting out the colours. I'm just literally going to be adding these colours and going around, ignoring my piece of tape. I think I got my head in the shot there, apologies. So let's then use, oh yeah, let's use some of this forest green. And some cobalt blue. And I'm just going to fill in any gaps. There, wow. Maybe we'll go back to this lighter green going on around the edge here, and we can just kind of go round in a circle. There, that's my first one. Okay, let's move on to my next one then, and perhaps I will start, where shall I start? Here. And as we did before, I'm just going to make my circles. Just moving about between my greens. And we need a bit of yellow. So these are going to start overlapping. And then maybe we'll just add a bit of water there to let them mingle a bit more. Right. Moving on. Now then, this one here is probably going to be more off the page than on, but we will keep going with it. So that everything starts to really overlap. And what should we do? Let's go for quite a dark one around the edge here. There. Whoa. Wow. I have no idea what this is going to come out like. You know, this is just me doing my usual playing thing. Let's move over here now. I think this is something that is going to be fine for everyone to be able to do. We don't need to have any huge skills for this, other than being able to go around in a circle with our paints. Oh, it's proving to be really interesting, isn't it? Okay. I've got this rather big one here. Let's go with you. Let's kind of, that's it, fill that gap a bit more. What next? Maybe a bit more cobalt teal. I mean, yours might come out completely different to mine, which will be absolutely fine. So we haven't really got much space left at the bottom here. I'm quite tempted to just keep going with this rather large circle now. And then one last one round the edge. Because I think we can probably get away with that. Like so. Wow. I think that's really quite psychedelic, don't you? And I'm hoping that you can see, because some of these are granulating colours, that that we've got some really nice effects going on. So I'm going to dry that so that we can then get out a white pen and do something else over the top. So where's my heat gun? Here's my heat gun. So let's try and get this dry. So that did take a little bit of drying because it's such a big piece of paper. But what I have now pulled out is my Sailor Food Day pen, which is the one that's, let me think, 45-degree angle, I think. I've got a white Uniball Signo broad pen. Yeah, that's what that one says. I've got an Elegant Writer here, 2mm. I've got a Uniball Signo gold pen, and I've also got out my Platinum Carbon fountain pen, ink pen. So I think I'm going to start off with the white though, and much like I did on this one where I've done the flowers coming round, leaves and flowers, I think I'm going to do the same here, and I'm just going to ignore my pieces of masking tape. So I'm kind of going to start here, and I'm literally just going over the top, and ignoring them as if they weren't there, so that I can get an effect of things missing, I suppose. Would that be the right phrase? Things missing. And then I want this one to come across here. So just doing it as if masking tape isn't there at all. And so there we have the beginnings of our branches coming up and round. So let's have a bit coming off of there. I'm going to do all the leaves first and then add in the flowers. So this isn't looking too bad, I don't think. Let's see how we're going to do this bit. Maybe we could have that crossing over and coming here. Right, let's get one that's coming up and round here now. I'm not worried that they're not going to be identical on either side. I'm just wanting them to okay. So we've got a bit coming up and round, let's maybe start thinking about those flowers then. So, and I'm just going to do them like that. So that we've got some of these flowers coming out. It's just adding to what we have here already. So this is really the fun bit, isn't it? Well, actually, it's all quite good fun thinking about it. Okay. Now, I wonder whether to turn it round and do the same thing on the other side. Yes. I'm just thinking as I go along, by the way. Except that I'm going to use this Elegant Writer to do the same kind of thing, but over here. And then we've got some contrast going on. I think the even more exciting part will be the reveal with the masking tape coming off. So we've got that there. And we need some smaller ones coming off with some flowers on. So this isn't something that I'm doing particularly carefully as such. I think I want another. Yeah, something else going on there. So not matched completely, but really quite interesting. Now, let's move to our gold then. And I think maybe we can get a little gold line on each of the leaves here, going up the center. So that we've got that little, I will bring it in a bit closer for you. And then on this one, I think I'm going to do a little gold circle within those flowers. So this is quite minute detail, I suppose. And then for these, I'm going to do the veins as well. So I'm hoping, yes, you can see that. I want them to be slightly different from the ones that I've done at the top here. In fact, what I might do with the ones at the top, yes, she says still thinking. I wonder whether to bring in, well, I think that looks quite nice. If I kind of, I'll zoom in a bit once I've finished. Yeah, I think I might just give some of these leaves a bit of the white. Just to bring the changes up here. And give these flowers a little white dot in the middle. Okay. Now, do I want to do... No, I don't think I want to do anything in the middle because I think that would probably be overkill. Right. I'm going to take the tape off and then I will do some zooming in for you. So here we go. Fingers crossed that we've got some kind of an effect going on here. And I think the stripy bits are quite in contrast to all the circular movement in the painting. Ooh, sticky, sticky. Okay. Oh dear, that's taking some of the paper away with it. Never mind. We won't panic. Only kind of round the edge, so okay. So this is the way up that it goes. I think that that's rather an interesting painting. So I will try and get this centered a bit more, and let's see if we can zoom in a bit further. So that you can see a little bit more of the detail. So you can see what I've done down there at the bottom, and then at the top there. And if let's just zoom back out a little bit. Oops, knocked my camera. Right, move that. There we go. I think that's probably about as big as I can get it for you. But I think that that is rather interesting, something different. And so this was our one on Pinterest. This is what I have now done using that as inspiration only. I love it. I think it's brilliant. What do you think? Will you be having a go? I hope you've enjoyed our episode 21 of Paint Calm, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay calm. Thank you for watching.